The Russian Squadron BMP-2M needs to go up in BR. It has been left at 10.3 for such a long period of time, it just doesn't really make sense. It needs to go up to at least 10.7, but ideally 11.0 or 11.3. Now, the BMP-2M is armed with 4 of the best missiles in terms of War Thunder, in terms of air-to-ground or ground-to-ground anti-tank guided weaponry. I really like it. You also do have access to a 30mm with firing APFDS. So there's really a lot of great things going for the BMP-2M. I oftentimes already run this in a top tier lineup, or at least at a 11.3, 11.7 lineup. So it really doesn't change too much for at least the way that I play the vehicle. Now, I don't understand why the BMP-2M is 10.3 to begin with. If you guys know why, let me know down below in the comments. I do really think the BMP-2M is such an effective fighting vehicle in the game that it makes logical sense to me, at least, to go up in BR. Now, the BMP-2M has a very fun playstyle. You are an infantry fighting vehicle that is armed, like I said earlier, with the ATGM 9M11 ATGMs that are super good at taking out tanks. You can also use them against helicopters. And then you have a 30mm that is paired with an IRIS-T tracking system, or infrared system track, that is also, like I said, very good at taking out helicopters. So you are quite a threat to tanks, and you're a threat to low-flying aircraft and rotary aircraft especially, even drones. The BMP-2M is one of those vehicles that it definitely has a unique play style, because you need to, play it like a light tank, play it like an IFV, but also understand that it is a little bit slower than what you compare it to with other Russian vehicles. The 2S-38 is a bit more nimble. The BMD-4 is a lot more nimble than this, and it's a heavier. I believe it is heavier than those two. It's armor-wise, it's lacking. Obviously, I mean, it has more of a spaced armor, but that's been nerfed significantly because Gaijin has changed how the internal modules work for these vehicles. So I really do. I would have expected a long time ago that the BMD or BMP-2M were to go up in BR. I would have thought it would have followed suit with the Object 292 and gone to 10.7, but obviously it hasn't. I don't really have a good reason why. I haven't really. I mean, maybe because it just doesn't necessarily, for Gaijin, have the same sort of offensive weaponry as vehicles at 10.7 or 11.3. But I think it would suit just fine at those BRs. Like I already said, I already run it in those higher BRs. I understand that people who grind the vehicle, obviously, because you can get this vehicle for free, it is a squadron vehicle. They might not want it to go up, and that's fair. If you have a good vehicle, you don't really necessarily want it to go up in BR. I know a lot of players that played the BMP-2M or go against it would definitely want it to move up. My thing for it is it's already so usable in those higher BRs that it doesn't make sense why it stays so low. The Russian tech tree already has so many light vehicles in this 9.3, 10.3 BR range. They don't really have a whole lot, anything above that. So this could be a great addition if Gaijin wanted to move it up in BR a little bit, to fill in a gap, just so players had an option, or had an app BR option at 11.3, 11.3, 10.7. So anyways, I want to know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Do you guys think the BMP-2M needs to go up in BR? Do you guys think it's okay where it's at? Do you guys think it's one of those vehicles that Gaijin doesn't change because they want it to obviously be a bit more broken, because people then either just GE it or grind for it? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. If you guys are not already subscribed, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Join the Discord, link down below in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.